refreshing your page to see when your bubble goes.
Great. Looks like we're live. Cool. Do we get to like add a thing? Oh yeah, co-host. There we go. Okay. Do you want to join?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go live together. Co-host. Can I just click on you? All right. Co-host. Yeah, there we go. All right. Start co-host. Okay, wait. I said co-host, but then I want a specific co-host. No, I want. Can I not? Can I like find the thing? Online friends, it says. Okay, refresh. Seems like you're here.
Yeah, I'm in the feed. I'm trying to see if there's a way to ask to join.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Cycle of Arcane is present. Background players, settings, moderator settings. It shows me as a mod.
No, cancel. Cancel. Cancel that. Cancel. Don't. That's not what I wanted.
Hello.
No. Hello. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
We're trying to do a thing, and it's like maybe my first TikTok live in a long time. So, we're gonna. Sorry, we're doing like a. Yeah, let me.
Oh, so you're not trying to.
No, I wasn't actually trying to match with like a random person. So I'm trying to figure out how to. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. All right, thanks. Sorry. So embarrassing.
That was awesome.
I know how computers. I definitely computers for a living even. You know, it's my job even. Okay, well I have no. Oh great, now all of my scenes are gone. Love it. Add a source. Hello everyone.
It looks like msedge.exe.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Can you see it? Oh, what's happening? All right. Hey, everyone. We are going to do some cool stuff with rovers here in about a second. So, I did just want to, as the display capture, just give me the whole display here. Or like a window capture. There we go. We're going to do edge. All right. Add source. Cool. Hey, everyone. All right, cool. I love when all this stuff doesn't work. All right, one more time. Add source. Window capture. Add it. All right. MS Edge. There we go. Add source. Cool. Oh, that's not what we wanted. All right. No. Okay. Cool. One more source. All right. Window capture, and what we want is, that's this one, show cursor, yeah, add source. Hey everyone, hey, thanks for coming. All right, we're here, we're live, we're cooking with gas, here it is, my stuff that you can see. Okay, we made it. So, thanks for coming, and what we're gonna do today is we're gonna try to get a rover up and running. So I have a GitHub code space up, and I also have the crew. There's Andy. Hey Andy, thanks for coming. And there's Joaquin.
Hello.
Thanks for coming, Joaquin.
Hello.
So why don't we kind of start off by y'all tell us about the thing that you're building, the rover. Tell us about the rover.
Yeah. Are we, the audio seem good? Does it come through like from Gather to TikTok?
It should.
Can chat hear me?
Yeah, I think chat can hear you. Yeah, yes.
Cool.
Looks good.
Yes, they say works great. Hello. Okay, so I'm Andy. I built a small rover with my friend Joaquin here to allow people to cruise around this big car factory that I bought. And it has gotten very popular, and it normally has thousands of people screaming commands at it all at once. And so it takes the chat and it tries to turn them into simple single letter commands to drive this like commercial robot around. It is a reasonably large wheeled metal rover. It's quite strong. And yeah, it's just total chaos. But in all of those thousands of commands, it just tries to fulfill them in order. It doesn't like average them or anything. It will drive around and it will poke the creator in the leg. It will go outside and try to go into traffic. If there is a car wheel, it will scratch it. So through all of the chaos and randomness, people do eventually get somewhere. And it's kind of like Twitch plays Pokemon, where like through all that chaos, they eventually beat the game multiple times. And so that's like a physical manifestation of that. We have talked about adding AI to it, or an LLM, for a long time now. And we asked the community for help to see what ideas we can come up with to make this connected to the modern age. You know, right now it's just a very plain rule follower, and it'll get a queue of like hours long. Can we use an LLM to make something really special? Can it have a personality, or go on about its merry way, like more sensically? It's just an interesting project. So we're just so stoked to be a part of this. And I am the factory owner and the physical space guy, and Joaquin is a robotics expert and genius who normally makes giant robots that drill holes for dynamite in the ground at mining sites so it can't mess up. Whereas John can mess up quite a lot. So we have a desktop variation for you too today that you'll be able to we'll make some changes to and then see how it acts. So how's that, Liz? Is that a good summary? Is there anything I missed?
No, I think that's a pretty good summary for what we're doing. Yeah, we are making solutions to problems that don't exist or that we have just now invented. So if y'all could invent some ridiculous problems for us to solve, that would be very helpful. We're also looking for zaniness, shenanigans, silly things. Honestly, there is some really interesting, cool research that we could get out of this. What's known as a large action model, which is basically where you train, given some natural language inputs like go find my screwdriver. How do we actually turn that into a series of commands that goes and finds a screwdriver, right? Like it's not very well written down on the internet, and so large language models don't just know, right? So we're kind of interested in like what kind of data can we collect actually, and what are we capable of with this thing. People have put large language models in robots. I'm sure you saw OpenAI's Figure 2. That's literally what they're doing, is putting large language models and turning them into large action models. And that's essentially kind of what we want to do here with John the Rover, but probably to a little bit less polished of a degree and with a little bit more silliness involved. Yeah. So, okay, cool. So let me show y'all like the code that we have. It actually is not a huge amount of code to run an agent. So we just kind of have an agent which has what's a standard thing, an observe, orient, decide, act loop, an OODA loop, right? And that's where we get the data from the environment, we figure out kind of what it means for us, and we decide what to do, and then we do that thing. That's pretty much the whole thing that an agent is. And then we have like a run loop that just loops until we stop. This is a sketch. This is not like a working piece of software yet. It's kind of just like the skeleton, the bare bones. But it's not a lot more code to actually get all this stuff that actually to work. So generally, that's kind of what we want to do. Here's like some code to send stuff to OpenAI. Here's one that uploads images and stuff like that. So we kind of wanted to see if we could get this code to both run, connect to the actual robot, get it to run some commands, and also poll y'all for like what silliness can we get up to with a robot. So Joaquin, you want to show us the robot?
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, so
Small.
right now this is Mini John. It's meant to be 3D printed in just a couple of hours. It works with an ESP8266 or a ESP32. And it's just 4 DC motors to wire in parallel to a tiny H-bridge in the back. There's a battery charger controller, a step up, and that's it. And it has a slot here where you can put your cell phone in, right? And then you do a live stream on Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok, and the phone will give the robot the Wi-Fi that it needs, and you'll have a first-person view of the robot.
Like, get out of the room there. Love it. Hold on. Sorry. Join. Alright, we'll be back on 1 second. Alright, sorry. We fell out of the room. Continue.
Okay, so but for today, we're just gonna mount a GoPro here and go with that. That it's just as simple as a robot can get.
Yeah, that's pretty simple. I heard you had the so I know there's Mutiny Robotics. Let's see, Rover, not Rover. There we go. I figured it out. There we go.
GitHub?
Yeah, here's the GitHub for the code.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's an old code. I could update it, but it's basically the same thing. All the commands are super simple because the microcontroller just needs to do some basic movements, right? So all the commands are a single char, and it's just like WASD to move just in a video game. And there's also some other commands like not to 9 for sounds, but this one doesn't have a soundboard, so we're not going to focus on that today, at least. What else? Yeah, no, it's super simple. Everything works from with MQTT, which is like extremely reliable and lightweight, so it works even in crowded networks like it was on open source when we presented there.
Yeah. No, that sounds. I mean it sounds like it can take a lot of commands, and we loved the fact that it was MQTT because it's very simple to decouple the actual controller, the agent thing that decides what it should do, from the rover and the code that runs the rover. So it's very easy to lift and shift over, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool.
And we'll normally have like 3 or 4 different scrapers feeding into the same queue as well. Yeah. So like normally we run like a TikTok client and a Twitch client and a YouTube client, and like Twitch and YouTube are pretty chill. They have an API, but the TikTok one like has to scrape it kind of poorly. Mm-hmm. So there's like some deduplication going on because it feeds it twice. Like they always kill the API like 6 months in, or not API, the client access 6 months in, then need a new one. And so like the client scraping is the way harder part of John. Yeah. After we get the command or decide on the command, it's actually very reliable and easy.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna add a second window capture so that we can look at both the code and y'all at the same time. So 1 second. There we go. Add source. Okay, cool. So do we have it? Did it add it? Did it do it? I don't know if it did, but doesn't look like it did. Okay. Well, I guess it takes... Oh, no, it's here. Found it. Okay, so we've got the code up over here. And I'll go ahead and put this over here. And then I'll put this over. It's too many windows up. Let me make everything slightly tiny. Sorry, everyone. This is like my first time using the TikTok Live Studio client. So cool. All right, all the stuff's there now. Great. And I'll just. I don't need that right now. Okay, cool. So let's look at some of this code and talk about it. So I did want to basically ask everyone what do y'all think would be interesting to do with a robot? If we could, you know, we kind of talked a little bit about giving it a people personality. We talked about kind of giving it a little bit of an attitude. We've definitely talked about the like actual practical, how do we get the visuals into the into the AI. But yeah, I mean, for those of you who are on the stream, y'all got any thoughts? Y'all got any ideas? Anything silly you've been thinking about? Anything fun? What would you do with a tiny rover? I think I can share my screen together. Let me window. I don't know if I can do the whole. Oh, I can. Share. Great. All right. There's the screen together. There you go. Okay. So, not getting a lot of folks in the chat talking about ideas. So if anyone has any ideas while we're kind of working on this stuff, part of what we wanted to do was just debug things in front of the camera, so everybody who's wanting to learn stuff about agent engineering can follow along and actually see what does it take to really get one of these things up. So that's generally what we'll probably do for the next little bit. But if you have any ideas or jokes, drop them in the chat. Cool. Okay, so without further ado, I know that we've got a couple of different things that we wanted to get done today. One is, can we actually issue any commands to the rover, right? So that's something I'd like to do, and let's see. One second. And then I know, Joaquin, you have like the rover, and you were gonna point a camera at like an IP address.
Yes, that's what we need to figure out. How would we be the best way? I can leave let the rover just roam around around my living room. I just need to point the GoPro into something.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Okay. So let me. I know I want to connect the rover here, basically to your MQTT broker, but I'm gonna do that off the screen. There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me figure out how to make it so that the IP address doesn't show up on TikTok Live. Let's see, is there like can I like crop it slightly? Yeah, I'll do that. Or no. Yeah, escape. Here, I'll bring forward. Here, I'll just hide the thing for a second while I type into it. Okay. Let's see. So export. All right, and now I will go back and I will move the thing. And now we have obscured the thing that we needed to obscure. Great. Okay. So we can say, okay, MQTT broker equals os.get and MQTT broker. And I think this is the default port, so I'm just going to leave it. But MQTT port, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, so we've got a thing that can issue commands. But I don't think that we have, in terms of the decision to act, there's like, never mind, okay, self.topic prefix action command. Okay, never mind. We do have, oh yeah, we don't have the actual actions dictionary. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go back over here to this and pull that up. In the meantime, let me know if y'all have the thing set up. We've got some chat, let's see. Yeah, 4.0 mini, we ran some numbers on it, and 4.0 mini can see, and it's actually fairly cheap to have it see. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got these commands, and then does it have any special different command things? No, I think those are like, okay, wait, hold on. Here's the, no, that's gift actions. Okay, cool. So I was going to ask you, Joaquin, I haven't used C# in a while, and I know you have this dictionary here. Are these actual numbers, like 56, 55, the actual like control code for the rover itself? And sorry, let me just show
50.
you. Like this here where it says commands add 56, 55 forward.
No, those are the codes for the gifts that
Okay.
oh,
this
TikTok
is like,
yeah.
Okay, I see. Like Rose is number 56, 55. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so then these commands are basically the only actual commands. And we just send this string over MQTT, like hold, forward, backward.
No, you just send it should be down
WASD.
WASD.
Yeah, it's,
okay. So like up here. Like
yes, those.
Yeah. WASD. Okay, great.
And I think we deprecated the GIF commands too. We just moved to like we had a natural language processor going to like turn chat commands into those single letters in the newer version. I don't know, Joaquin, I don't know if it's worthwhile to push the newer version of Joaquin that has just the text processing. We wanted it to be like no money required.
Oh yes. Sure. Yeah, I can push that.
But we might not even want the NLP anymore. Like we might actually want the real human text content because it has like more variation in it.
Right.
The NLP kind of like smashes context down.
Yeah, actually, with ChatGPT, I generated the scraper because
right, you did.
Yeah, because I had only forward, backward, left, right, but I wanted synonyms of all those words and misspell cases of all those words. So I asked ChatGPT to give me all of that, and we run a dictionary that it's a bit bigger than just that. But they all translate to just WASD.
Al Reddit asked, so TikTok GIFs will determine the robot actions. It used to. So we used to have the penny GIFs be the actions because we thought it was like anti-griefing, that you'd need like at least a penny. But that left out most players, and it really slowed down the engagement. And so we switched to just text. And people really enjoyed the just text. And like the actions per second were like 1,000x.
Yeah.
Once it was text based, so
Yeah.
more fun.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's no, sorry. It's actually gonna be action.get, and I think it's command, right? Like everything comes on the command channel. Let me look at this. Action topic, action. Okay, so then that's what we'll do. We'll do the action topic. Action. Okay, cool. And then it will send the decision over that topic prefix. Okay, cool. So that's the plan, or at least, yeah. That's cool. All right. So let's see. Yeah. 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 That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, rewards.
Surreal, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to cut you off, but it's like really wild how they served that video back when the creator fund actually worked really well.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like a rounding error, small amount of pennies that they offer you.
It's true, yeah. They got a lot of people on.
John bought himself.
Yeah, oh, that's good, yeah. I was also going to ask, you know, our viewers might be interested in the schematics for the robot, like that's printable.
I can generate those and give it to you so you can put it on your GitHub.
Oh yeah.
Can we just put it on the Mutiny Rover GitHub?
Yeah.
It's like one stop shop.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
And maybe you want to push the new version up if you have it off the.
I'm gonna upload the tweet scraper.
Okay.
Okay, with the NLP built in, like the new one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, deliver beer. I mean, there are delivery robots. Like, there's a bunch of delivery robots out there that are cool. I saw a bunch in Miami, actually, just rolling around downtown Miami. They got these little hearts on them, and they're pretty great. So yeah.
You want to help them, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You like see them like trundling around, and you're like, I would do anything for you, little robot.
Yeah, I know. Stay away from the robot. Leave them alone. There's heart surprise. Okay, so we've got kind of this code. Oh, and what we're watching is we're trying to hook up a agent with a large language model in it to trying to hook it up to this robot that Joaquin has at his place, or their place. I'm actually not sure. So let's see. Yeah, basically installment of the rover. All right, so we've got the rover working at this port. Let's see. I think I also need to get an OpenAI API key in there. So let me grab one real quick. Over here, OpenAI.com. I realize I probably should. Yeah, playground. There we go. Organization overview. All right, make an API key. All right, great. Now I'll come back, and now I gotta hook it up again. So I gotta like do that thing I just did, where I like hide the thing with our faces. Okay. Oh no.
All right, right? I'm just making sure that there's no
Cool. All right. Great. All right. Now I can come back and unhide it. There we go. Okay, cool. So, let me close the chat over here. All right. So now that we have that up and we have this other thing up, there we go. Let's see if we can run it. It should issue some requests. It's gonna error. There will be a bug. No code has ever run first on the first time. So let's see. Python Rover agent. Let's see what happens. All right. What is happening here? Something. Let's look. All right. So we've got. Self client MQTT client. Okay, so the MQTT client looks like it's not having things passed to it properly. So let's debug that. Oh.
And the endpoint is Joaquin's MQTT broker that's in the cloud.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Cool.
Stir and int. Oh.
And Joaquin, that's rabbit now, right? It's not mosquito.
Yeah, it's rabbit.
Okay.
And it's a Linode server. They offer like servers for really cheap, and it comes pre-configured, so it's super easy to get an MQTT broker online in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's.
And if it leaks,
for the class, we normally used to run it on a Raspberry Pi, and that was actually super awesome because it just lived, connected to the Ethernet, and was very reliable. But then we went to go do open source, like the William Osmond Science Fair thing in San Francisco, and wanted it to be remote, so we did it in the Linode server.
Yeah.
There were a lot of mistakes that got us to this happy path.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. I bet it took a second of development. Like, it's a lot to do these things. Okay, so the rover runs. It looks like it does connect to the MQTT broker, or at least it didn't throw an error after that point. But now we're sort of to the point where it's like, get camera frame, and then do an observation. So I could comment out this observation thing and just kind of have, rather than this specific content, we just sort of say like, you see a path forward. Let's see if I can get it to like just do something that is not based off of anything. Oh yeah. Okay. So we don't need to do this. Oh no. I'm on something that's not my normal development environment. So okay, cool. Let's see if it works. All right, observation is not defined. Pow. All right, great. All right, it sent something. It sent something to you. Callback API, agent.run, decision, self.decide. Okay, so there's the observe, and then we have we orient, and it says you see a path forward, and then we try to go do stuff. And then, okay, orientation comes from the observation. Yeah, great. So we should have gotten a run agent step. Let me print. Let's see what we're getting as a response. see if we're getting something from OpenAI. Okay, cool. That's great to hear. Seeing a path forward can often bring a sense of clarity and purpose. What specific situation or goal are you referring to? Okay, we haven't given it any context, right? So let's see. Yeah, there's some cool voices. Yeah. Yeah, the uncanny valley. Okay. So this is the action. So let me try this. These are the options that we have. So I'll just go ahead and tell the decider what to do there. Okay, self, oops.
All right. The Twitch client it's on our GitHub.
Okay, you got the thing up? Great. Great. Okay.
Joaquin, do you perhaps want to get the rover connected to Twitch and operating?
Should we use the yes? Should we use John's Twitch account or your Twitch account?
I don't think it matters. Well, you'd have to stream to it. So whatever Twitch account you have, it's going to have zero like popularity. We're just trying to give an endpoint that people can like tell commands at it and stuff.
Right.
And have it respond. So whatever one's easier for you.
Okay.
Please reply. Okay, please reply with one of these.
And I think literally if you just aimed your webcam at it, like the one that's here in Gather, then the people who are in our chat right now can see the impact of, stuff. Like when we send commands to it.
Okay. All right.
All right. So. Okay. Let's move path forward. I actually don't know if we need to have this just yet. Go ahead and comment that out. And then, I'm used to using my command key, and it's not the right key, and I keep hitting the wrong. I'll like switch back and forth between Windows and Mac, and it makes it really hard to do everything. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna say like you see a path forward. So then the goal is to choose an action, right? Okay. So, and then I think we're still having. All right. There we go. Rover agent. All right. Check completion message. Go. Okay. So it gave us a message. It says go. We said you see a path forward. So it says go. So it sounds like we did do it. It did do what we wanted it to do, right? So okay. So it will have given us. Let's say print decision. Or no, yeah. Okay. All right. Actually, I'm realizing. All right. It says unhashable type. Where is it? Oh, it's in the act section. Okay. So acting is really just the concept of should we publish or publishing this thing. So it says self.client.publish, and then it says unhashable type chat completion message. So let me just make sure that dot content. Let's try that again. Okay. No. Okay, great. So it did do a thing. That seems like it was an actual real thing. So, okay. It says forward, 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 forward. All right, so we kind of hard coded some stuff there, and it's decided what command it's going to actually run. And so we just told it over and over again, you see a path forward, and it's like, great, then go forward, you know. So we've told it to respond with a command, but what we haven't done is actually given it any real information about the environment. We've just given it fake. We've just given it lies, and so now it's like, great, go forward, I guess. So, okay, so, oh, what happened there? Oh, did I lose GatherTown somehow? No, okay, I'm here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now that we have, like a agent, and it's able to send that stuff over to your, thing, do you know if it's able to receive the command to move forward? You want to see if it's able to actually do that?
Well, I still don't see any commands on the MQTT broker.
Okay, you're not seeing any commands. Okay.
No.
Alright, so let's debug that. I know that there's like a prefix. It's like action is the topic.
Action is the topic, yes.
Okay, so, but there's no prefix topic.
No,
This
no.
is topic prefix. Where did it get that topic prefix from? Oh, it like, okay. It's down here. Rover/commands. Is this correct? Is there like a rover/commands topic? Because it looks like it's publishing it to rover/.
No. That's empty.
Oh, okay, it's empty. All right. So then
it's
just the word action, and then the value is the actual action you want to take.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's get rid of that then. See if we can get it. Okay, it says go, forward, forward, forward. Alright, did you get anything that time?
No, I'm not seeing anything yet.
Okay.
Is the username and password okay?
It's entirely possible that it is not. I don't think. Like, it just says MQTT client, and it has like a broker and a port, but it doesn't have the actual like username and password, or so the username and password aren't even in here. Do you know if it has to have that, like, in its URL path or something, like as HTTP
no,
basic
not in
auth,
the URL. Okay, yeah, the user.
So if the path was like 2.2.2.2, would it be like username : password at 2.2.2, or where do you actually? Yeah, it should be somewhere in the API call for the MQTT broker, but where do we put it? That's the question.
Oh, okay, yeah. I use with the TikTok scraper. Alright, wait. I almost fall. Right. Let's see.
All right.
Okay. So, well, what are you importing with the?
So here's the MQTT client. And then when we do client.connect, I don't know what that 60 is, but it's host port keep alive. Okay. But I don't have any like user data in here. It's just host port, bind address, clean start, and properties. So it could be under properties, but let's see. MQ, wait. You know who we need to ask? It's ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's under the definition of client underscore MQTT. Assuming the client name is client username underscore.
Wait. Or like, yeah, don't say it out loud, but maybe email it to me or something real quick.
Sure.
Like email it to me or something real quick.
Sure.
Word set. Can you?
Yeah.
Thanks. Cool little scenario. It's very nice. They said this is the side of TikTok I need to stay on. This is awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, I found the docs. Client. Oh, it's Sphinx documentation. That's clear. Okay. Client. Is it username password set? Wait. Okay. On connect. Those are callbacks. On socket open. User data set. Okay, it is. It's user data set. It says username PW set. So, and that's Paho. Okay, so I'm gonna try that.
Yes.
Self.client.user this. Subscriber example, publisher example, logger. User data. Okay.
Right. The full client is in our GitHub.
Yeah, the full platform's available. Messages, payload, subscribe. I don't see anything about like user data other than just this one example where they're like user data set and then an empty list. So that's, detailed API documentation is online. All right. Aha. Okay. It's gonna be that's user data get, user data set the user data variable passed to callbacks. Maybe any data type. Wow, what a. Okay, username password set. No, it is username password set. Okay. All right. And then it's just username and password. Okay. So let me just MQTT user equals and then password. Great. All right. Wonderful. What a weird way to do that. Okay. We go back over to the TikTok live, move my thing over here, and then you sent me the the login of some sort. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Let me check my email. There it is. Cool. All right.
Oh, you want the login? Sorry, I didn't send the login.
Or oh yeah, the username and password is not hard coded here. I don't think. Yeah. We'll wait for that. Once that's ready, it's ready. Cool. Cool. All right. Any like, yeah, user data set. Like, just what? Not helpful. Yeah, and if anybody has any like questions or anything, like, you know, I'm a computer science professor. I'm happy to talk for many hours about how any part of this works. It is why I do that job, is because I like doing it. So, you know, let me know. Let me know if there's yeah, if y'all got any questions. We've got almost 700 people on. Whoa. Wow. Good to see everyone. I'm so glad. Wow, cool. Oh no, that's 700 people viewed. All right, there's only, yeah, okay, all right. There's like 22 people on right now. All right, great. That's a little bit less anxiety inducing, so. But yeah, okay, cool. So, you know, for people who are joining, we're just checking out, trying to get an AI agent inside of a rover. And there we go. Got the things. One sec. Okay. I see this now. All right, cool. All right. Now I will move this thing here so I can set those variables. All right. It's called. And if anybody has any cool ideas for what, like, might be hilarious or fun to do with this rover, I am all ears. Happy to hear about zaniness. Ooh, okay, yeah, let me. Cool, alright. Now I can go back over here and move it. Yay, cool. Yeah. Cool. Alright. It's doing it. It's sending the word go and forward. Are you getting it? Are you getting
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. Let me see if it does it tell John to move.
Yeah, Johnny's being a bit shy right now.
No worries. Got it like doing it now, so I'll just keep hitting. In the meantime, so yeah, will it give persistence memory space? Can it earn locations? Is it able to map an area? Maybe. We will have to write that in. We don't really have like memory. Memory is something you have to like write it, you know. So a lot of what we want to do probably in the orient function is actually take the observation from the camera, and then potentially save some information to the, you know, potentially save some information to memory, maybe like we would use like a file or something like that. You probably don't want like a huge amount of like memory on board a tiny little rover like that, but you can pretty easily create a map if you have I mean, there are a number of models that will do it, and there's a number of like tools that will kind of create a map. Um, but yeah, it does require you to kind of have probably some server somewhere that where we could like host that. Um, but yeah, generally like this is running on GitHub code spaces, so it's in this little effective orbit place. Um, that's the name of this code space. And so yeah, we've got like a number of different moments where it can kind of save that information. There's, let's see, getting a rover to like map a space and remember where it's been is really just it has to kind of know, like every time it sends us the word forward, it's telling the thing to go forward by some amount. And if that's an amount that's the same every single time, then we can easily store the path. We can go, okay, we're in a room and it's like 10 by 10, and so I can go forward 15 times and then I've hit the edge of the wall, right? And so if we know that information, we can kind of store stuff like paths around. But if we don't have that information, if like, you know, you hit go and then it does go, but it could go anywhere from like 6 inches to like a foot, it's going to be a little bit harder to make the map. And then we'd pretty much have to rely on vision to make the map, probably. And it has a camera, which is part of what we're trying to get hooked up right now. We're trying to get it to where we can hook up the agent, and then we can hook it up to a camera, basically, and have it, interpret. Did it stop? Is it still generating? I guess maybe it stopped. But anyway, it essentially, yeah, there's a camera. And we could do any other sensors that we wanted to do. But it really kind of depends on what do you want to put, I think probably stuff like a temperature sensor and like a moisture sensor would probably be pretty useful in a factory, especially. Because you could, I don't know, you could look for, it's weirdly wet over here when it didn't used to be, or, like I saw you had that fire like a couple weeks back, detecting heat, a carbon monoxide detector, like all kinds of stuff. You could have little safety robots going all around. Like, there's a lot of.
Please.
Yeah.
We had a battery explode last night, actually, that we just found this morning. So, all kinds of exciting things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'd love to help get, some little camera bots around that are looking for, I noticed there was a strange amount of smoke. You might want to take a look,
Or like a FLIR, like a camera, because like nothing should be like over like 10 degrees above ambient,
Mm-hmm.
like where's around that's like flurry. But I think AI's ability to reduce the noise from it is really key, because anything could go around and look for like a FLIR above a certain level. But if it like knows what's an aberration, that's really cool.
Yeah.
We have big security issues too, right? So we pay Ring right now to have humans watch our cameras, and they elevate any motion to a human to then watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's $100 a month and not good. It's like always. It's very noisy, even though there's humans.
Yeah. To interpreted motion. Yeah, I heard about the Battlegate, which is a cool a cool way to handle all of that. Yeah, break-ins are rough.
It's a bummer. We don't want to make a cop bot, but like, I think most people are like, oh shoot, there's a thing watching. Like, I don't want anything to do with this.
Mm-hmm,
and so if it made like even a reasonably coherent verbal response, people would be like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Hello, you have been detected.
Hey, I think John is online.
Oh, is it online? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna hit
Everything does always turn into cop bots. You're right, user.
Is it moving? It's moving. We got it to move. Oh my gosh. It's moving. Hey. We're robot engineers, y'all. Production engineering. We're cooked. Yeah, no, that's it. We've done. Okay.
There you go.
Let's see it. All right, I'm gonna hit run again.
All right.
All right, I'll hit run. It's really just gonna go forward because it's telling it that it has a. Oh my God, y'all! Look at that! It's going. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Stop. Okay, cool. We got it to do things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
My router was flagging it, so it wasn't giving it IP. Sometimes that happens, and I just share Wi-Fi from my phone, and it worked.
Yeah. It's like I think we're going more Big Hero 6 than Wally than than Terminator specifically, but exactly. Okay. So the next like challenge that we really have is how do we get the actual stream from John the Rover? Like, where is that stream? It seems like we were, we could get it, but it's like over Wi-Fi. Was that? I see that you sent me
GoPro.
Yeah.
Yeah, GoPro to Twitch. And so it can be on any platform, but Twitch and YouTube are like the most friendly.
Yeah. Well, getting a stream off of YouTube and Twitch are actually pretty hard. If y'all have like an IP address, it's gonna be like an IP camera type thing. That would be better or easier.
Yeah, so we use what's called Restream that we pay for, and you can stream into it. So I can give Joaquin the URL to stream to it, and then I can stream out of that to any number of endpoints.
Okay.
Meaning, let me see. John the Rover. Edit destinations. Add a channel.
Let's see. Got that. All right.
Let's see. Chat GPT RTMP.
Cool.
I would have to modify the go live. Right.
Let's see. So there's an image array, image, CV2. Let's see. Yeah, you could try DroidCam. I could probably. I'm not sure about with GitHub code spaces and like ports, but I might be able to just have an RMTP server. No, I mean, yeah.
The common practice for this is to, get an RTMP stream like local, and then open it with VLC, and then you can like use VLC to do whatever you want with it. To like, see, the challenge is like the rover and the computer running the client are not the same.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like the way to do it easy.
No.
No client. Handshake. Okay. Socket. Simpler search echoes back any received messages. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Yeah. Oh no, it updated memory. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Okay. We could do this. If I can just get an IP camera though, that would be a lot easier. What if I tried this? Okay. Let's see what I can do here. There's like encode image. Capture image from IP camera. You got the URL and the output file path. And so, okay, cool. Great. Great. Let's see, observe. Okay, so this is the part in here, the get camera frame. That's where we want to put this. So, okay. If we literally just capture image from IP camera, and then we return, you know, let's say slash images slash John right now, and then yeah, and then that doesn't do anything really other than just capture it, and then
All right. I need a URL for sending the video.
okay. Let me see if I can get like a simple RMTP server. Streams data, handles one client at a time, echoes the received. No, instead of that, just write to a file and keep overwriting to the same file. Okay. Writes the received video stream to a file, overwriting the same file continuously. Yeah, with like a single stream. Yeah. Let's see. I didn't think too hard about this. Just gonna ask the robot what it thinks. And then I'll call this our MTP server.py. Okay. Just make sure that oh, yeah, okay. I'm not handling the stream. That's fine. We'll figure that out. Okay. I only want to extract the visual. Stream data. Okay, there's a handshake. There's stream data, so I only want to extract the visual. Extract the message type and payload. Read the payload. Okay. Alright, let's see if that works. It's gonna listen on 1537. Okay. So, anything else I gotta install? No, great, alright. Python RMTP server. Great. Open in browser. Okay. I think, let's see. Yeah, 6904. Alright. No. Okay. What is the IP address of this thing? ifconfig. Net ether, netmask broadcast. This one? No. Which one is it? Let's see. F0 netmask broadcast. I think no. That's it. Is it this one? I think this is my one here. I think this is it. Let me try this for ya. Okay. See if you can broadcast a thing to that on port 1935. And then maybe that will just work. Make public. Okay, yeah, it's port forwarded. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is the URL that you can stream it at. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Did it connect? There should be something. I actually did not look to see. One second. Alright, y'all, I'm in let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Alright, FLV. Alright. Convert to JPG. Okay. Alright, one second. If there could be slightly less sounds in the background, that would be wonderful. Okay, cool. Alright, I guess we gotta convert it or something. NP. NumPy is NP. NumPy. Alright. It's getting heavy. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Lost track. Alright, let me install NumPy. NumPy. Pip install OMG CB2. Wait, what? Oh, OpenCV. 2. What's it called? Anybody know? Alright.
GoPro is trying to connect to that.
It's shut down for just a second. OpenCV-Python. This is recent. such file or directory. Okay. Stream.jpg. And then I think just like right here, /. Okay. Import CV2. What's the problem? Can I open shared object file? No such file or directory. Import module. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I did not install the right thing. SS. Yeah, import CV2. Okay. It is this. Pre-built CPU only OpenCV packages. Great. Import. Okay. OpenCV Python headless. No. Never mind. Packages for server. Yeah. OpenCV Python. Alright. So I think we installed the right thing. Now it's like, can't open that file though. Yeah, 410. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Just to kind of give folks who have recently joined background, what we're doing is we've got this server for, or we've got this rover, right? And Joaquin has the rover. It's a little guy that's this big. And so what we're trying to do is get it to take an image capture from a specific URL. I got an RMTP server up, but it doesn't write things the way that I want it to. Like I can probably, this is probably fine, but like, let me see if it runs. Or no, that's not what it was. Yeah, okay, it runs. Make public. Okay, so that should work. But yeah, we're trying to get it to take in some data from an IP camera, basically. So that's the thing. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, if anybody's got questions, specific questions, I'm gonna try to answer them. That are like technical questions. And otherwise, let me know if you got other questions. I don't know. Career stuff. If y'all are interested in robots, whatever it is that you're down for. We're a bunch of nerds, nerding out real hard. Okay, we got the rover to move. We just haven't gotten the image thing to happen. Are you able to get connected to it? I got it back up, and it's writing a .flv file. I don't know if that is the .flv file, like, I don't know, so it's definitely writing to that file, but has it connected? I don't know. So it did go. We do have a public repo. That repo is gonna be, all those things are up. Let's see, GitHub Rover AI. So if y'all are interested in that, here is the link to that. And there's also a public repository of the robot itself. We'd love to get it to the point where, where y'all can take this rover agent and actually just kind of go from there and like build your own rover and then get it to run. I would also love ideas. If anybody's got weird ideas about what would you do with a rover? What would you do if you could put a large language model inside of it? Like here at the Multiverse School, what we do is we teach people to build AI agents and work with large language models and do all kinds of stuff like that. So that's what we do, and that's kind of why we're here doing this, is because it's the type of stuff we like to get up to. The hardware requirements, there's a board that I think was like shared earlier that has like the details of what board the whole thing runs on, the mini rover, or mini rover. And so yeah, did you, what's that? Did you get it up, or is it working? Right now, largely what we're trying to do is to get the details. A lot of details are in the repository. I think you really just need, it's very elegant actually. I like it a lot. So here's the robot. Let's see. No, this is here we go. The program. Really all it does is it receives a bunch of commands. Hold, stay there, go, or go forward, backward, left, right, super forward, super right, super left, super backwards. I don't know what aux, shoot, and turn around really do. Turn around seems like it would turn around, but yeah. So
It's when it's very stuck, yes. Shoot is because the original idea was to put a paintball gun on this. It was a very bad idea.
yeah. I mean, y'all are in Detroit. Paintball, very big out there. Very big. Yeah. Yeah, we are definitely looking at like observable outcomes and experimenting with what can we get done with just OpenAI. I did some math on like if we just take in 512 pixels by 512 pixels, just putting that in there, that'll give us what is it? Let's see, Chat GPT, or sorry, GPT 4o mini vision pricing. And so they have vision with GPT 4o mini. So that's what this is. Oh no, never mind. That's what this is. And so if you had a 512 by 512, then it costs 1/10 of a cent to get it to say something. So if we kind of look at that, and we're like, times, let's say 60, it's only 7 cents a minute to have it look at the camera once a second, right? But let's say that we had just did it every other second, and we did that for like an hour. It's only $2.95 to run it for an hour, looking at the camera every other second. So it's pretty cheap in terms of being able to see and relatively intelligently interpret the results. So it's kind of just gotten to the point where it's at all even slightly reasonable. It used to be quite bad, so, so yeah, let's see. Yeah, so that's the thing. All right. Yeah. So it'll probably do a little bit of stuff with self-play. We do want to make it do a bunch of, things, and then eventually potentially train a large action model based off of it. So, so yeah, that's kind of the idea. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I've been an engineer for about 25 years, so I'm not afraid to make bugs on camera, but yeah, it's if you've got questions about, I don't know, getting into tech, really it's about playing with stuff. Let's see, a lot of extra audio. Yeah, let me just turn the gain down a little tiny bit. One sec. Guys. Okay, yeah. I would say we haven't really written anything in that has a do mimicry yet. And this is a good spot to have it start with. Just you know, basically, we don't really do anything other than tell it, you see a path forward, and then we tell it, you have the following options for what to do next. And it picks one of these options, and when we tell it, you see a path forward, every single time, it says, great, well then go forward. So it's not, it's not really like making a super intelligent decision right this second, largely just because we don't have access to the camera right just yet. And so while the AI, like, we got it to tell it to go forward, and it made the rover go forward, we still do have to get some sort of sensors in for the environment, right? We talk a lot about agent engineering up at the school. So largely agents, when they want to run, they kind of have this thing called the OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, and act. And this is just a model of agency. This is just one way that you can implement agency. There's actually a lot of ways, a lot of different paths, but this one is it's like the most simple one to learn and implement. So just doing observe, orient, decide, act as a process over and over again, like once a second, or once every half a second, or once every 100 milliseconds. Whatever it is you want to do, generally that's what this will do. Because we are hitting OpenAI, we haven't really had to put into here any kind of like slowing it down so that it only happens so often, because we're kind of limited by how fast OpenAI will respond to us. But otherwise, you would probably want to put some like, and then wait until you have another turn, basically. So, yeah. Nah. It's not the IT or the IT team. We're not gods. We're just a bunch of nerds who they put in a room so that we don't make the rest of the building smell super bad, basically. So, yeah. So it's all you got to do is get real curious and start playing with stuff, and that's generally the best way to get in. So that's like what we're doing now. So yeah. All right, I feel like we're really struggling to get the camera like up and connected, and I think like yeah, exactly. It's like we are creating like a thing, right? And it does have agency. That's sort of the thing about when you write agency, when you write in an OODA loop, something gains agency, right? And in here it decides things, and we've kind of we've made it like it's a mock, it's like a prototype, right? And so it doesn't really see yet, but once it does see, then it's a thing that can take in information from its environment, decide what to do next, and then it takes actions on the environment which will change the environment, and then it observes the changes, and then it moves forward, right? So yeah. And so it's a little alive thing, I mean, doesn't reproduce yet, but it's a tiny alive thing. So yeah. I was just interested in like what's going on in the chat. Let me know if y'all have any other like thoughts on how to get to the visuals, to the camera. I might be able to convince it. I really like coding with ChatGPT while I'm on stream, because it's just so much faster than I would be able to type, and then nobody has to watch me go type, nope, backspace, it's great. Let's see. If I had a stream coming from YouTube, I wanted to just save each a live stream coming from YouTube, and I wanted to just save each thing, each frame of the stream into a file. Into the same file over and over. What? How? In Python. Let's see, there's OpenCV, Python, and PyTube. Okay. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that. Y'all want to try this method? YouTube, live stream URL, latest frame. Okay.
Yeah, because we're trying to like grab a frame every so often, right? And like make it a file in a server somewhere that GPT can like reference.
Exactly. So I had like capture image from IP camera, but instead of that, we could just sort of say like, okay. I'm sure this will be fine and easy and simple, and it'll just work when we paste it in. But yeah, that's largely what we're trying to do right now, is figure out how to get like just from a really simple thing. Let's see. Yeah. What was the? What did it say? PyTube. Okay. Pip install PyTube. Yep, you could build an entire universe from the concepts and not. Yeah, there's actually a lot. Are y'all hear sirens? The game must be way up. Alright, can you hear less sirens? We're just downtown San Francisco, so. Yeah, we're just in a city, so there's always sirens. Okay, I'm gonna see if, like, capture frame from YouTube stream. Okay. And then just like the observation moment. Okay. So there's observation equals frame. Okay. There's get camera frame. And I think, yeah, it's down here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Frame. Okay. Give it frame. Oh, wait. Does upload to OpenAI? Yeah, no, it's. Wait, what's encode image? Is that read it? Yeah, it does. Okay, wait. Yeah, great. All right. Does all the things. I have got some spaghetti code here now at this point. So, you know, importing some things, importing this twice, importing requests twice. All right, let's clean this up a little bit while we're trying to get things situated. Okay. Alright, so we can capture a frame from a stream and encode an image, but let's see. Generally, we don't do Discord just because Discord communities get to be too big and weird, but we do use GatherTown a lot here at the Multiverse School, so that's where we're at here. So it's usually something like this. If you look at our map, there's like folks on doing things. So yeah, it's cool. GatherTown. There's like a bunch of other folks on, and yeah, we just hang out here. So. Alright, how are we doing on the YouTube stream? Do we think we've got the YouTube stream down? Okay. I see a stream from your GatherTown. So you're able to stream to your local computer.
Yeah, that's the POV of John.
Oh, GatherTown. Gather.town. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so you've got that up. Do you think you can put that up on any YouTube stream that you could give me the URL of?
I don't have enough subscribers in YouTube for that.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I would have to, Andy would have to give me his YouTube.
The nuclear codes?
Yeah.
Is there a PyTube but for Twitch?
I don't know if there's that. Let me check. Is there
YouTube live subcount.
I don't getting 50 subscribers from the chat.
Y'all wanna subscribe to Joaquin so that Joaquin can do the YouTube? Yeah, drop us your YouTube URL.
It is 50 subs. Yeah, that's it.
It's 36 right now. All right. We can stream on YouTube.
The prize
if we
you get for
Joaquin
subscribing to
50
Joaquin
subs.
is you get to drive a rover.
Yeah.
That'd
be cool. Okay.
Well, I think that's the URL.
Unapologetically nerd. Okay. Doesn't look like. Is it maybe with an @ sign?
Oh yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, cool. All right. I will subscribe. I will drop down. Let's see. What are you currently? Yeah.
A nice username, Joaquin.
3 subscribers.
I cannot believe it was available.
Okay, cool. Okay. I dropped it in the chat. Yeah. Coding.
Doesn't want to load that.
Yeah, join. If y'all want to help out, subscribe to Joaquin so that we can use their webcam thing.
We're at 5 subs.
We're at 5, okay.
Wow.
Help us by subscribing to Joaquin if you can. Drop their link in the chat. It would help us out. It would be so good. Got some followers from this whole thing, so if y'all think I'm cool, Joaquin's the one who made the rover, so I'm just saying, like, also a solid subscribe. Yeah. I'll keep dropping it in. Let's see. But if this doesn't work this time around, really all we have to do is set up some infrastructure to get the vision in, right? Like, that's the hard part. How do we get, like, actually, maybe GoPro.
I have a reasonably bad idea. Maybe what if we scraped an existing stream just to see if it would parse it,
Yeah,
like any stream?
we could do that. How to live stream from
While
your
Joaquin stands up.
GoPro. Okay, one sec. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. Live stream setup. Let's see. Jeez. Alright, yeah, we can't just GoPro, but let me see, yeah, if I can just get any visual. Let me just do like a 512 by 512. And the IDO. Boom! Look at you. So many things. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna find an internal cut of this. There we go. Let me find like a good scene. Alright, there's your face.
Cringe.
Do you have one of like... It's not bad, it's great. Wait, okay, there was a good spot. Okay. There's like this. Oh no, that's like Home Depot. Alright.
Oh, the go-kart?
Yeah, I'm just looking
Did
for
you
like
kept the
any in...
live stream?
I was just gonna like upload the thing. I think
We had the live streams from open source, and they saved, but they're not online anymore. Did you delete them or just?
No, I think they just have a lifespan. Like they have like a retained time.
Yeah. This looks like it's got... You know, I'm just gonna grab like
That do get public
visual. This one. We're gonna do this here. No. How do I... No. What happened? Ah. Oh. Escape. Alright. That was weird. Alright, I forgot on my Mac is where the actual like screen cap thing is. Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna find any YouTube live stream robot. Let's see if there's like a camera of any robot anywhere on YouTube.
Oh, I think we do have the old John footage, like from the actual robot. It's in the dumb corner. There it is. Unlisted, but it's 13 minutes of I'll drop it in the gather chat if it has any utility to you.
Let's see if there's any live robot feed that I can like...
Oh yeah, let's see what's in live.
Is there anything... like live right now? Mars live stream. Okay.
The rover could become contaminated with bacteria from Earth.
Okay, never mind. Okay, hold on. Live stream. Live. Okay. No? This is like a documentary, so I'm like, NASA rover? Anybody? No? Alright. Let's see. Oh, there's one. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay. Damn it! This is great. Alright, this is an excellent video. I am going to just see if I can get like one. Oh no, this is, yeah, this is a, okay, let's see. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Alright. Great. We have figured it out. We are going to get this working. Okay. I had the like thing up here. Here's the YouTube URL. Where is it? YouTube. Okay. Oh, I just realized my sound was off. Okay. Alright. YouTube URL. YouTube URL. Capture frame from screen. YouTube URL. There we go. Great. Alright, let's try it. Okay. We can't do that. What's the problem? Cannot open shared object file. Do we need OpenCV? Do we use it? We do. Unfortunately use it. What is this? Alright, I'm just gonna get ChatGPT to tell me what's up. Really does not want to let me like copy this. Alright. Let's see if that worked. Alright. Great. Missing something. Python. Okay. Yes, do that. Install all the things. And then crash it. Okay. You prefer ChatGPT over other models? Largely it's the hosting. ChatGPT is pretty smart. I don't recall if we've got. I don't recall if the other thing works the way that the Anthropic models work that way, basically. I don't think that they have vision available, but like. And it looks like they've got vision. I wonder what the. Okay. Image costs. Alright. 1,000.04. 512.52.01, so it's 4 times more expensive. Unless there are other versions of it. Yeah, it looks like it's 4 times more expensive. So that would be largely why. It's not really that they're better, that much better. They're pretty good, but yeah. I just also don't have the the hardware to host something that could process 1 image every other second. It's too much. So yeah. Yeah, thank you. Okay, great. And 33 not upgraded. Alright, let's see if it just works. It didn't, but something happened. Okay. Let's see. What's a bad request? HTTP error. Where? Oh, it's the YouTube. Okay. It's not a stream, I guess. I guess it's not really a stream. Alright, well, let me open that up again. Let me just see if I can get one image capture from it. From my Mac, because apparently I can't take screenshots on my Windows desktop. And I'll just, yep, there we go.
I'm trying to solve the Joaquin subs thing.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright. Okay. Yeah, let's look at it. Okay. And so if y'all are like, you know, interested in becoming, you know, being an engineer or anything like that, one of the things about this is kind of what it's like, right? It's a bunch of people trying to figure things out for a while, and just sort of bashing their head against it until it works, right? And they get, you know, as far as they get, and then they, you know, they keep working on it, and that's basically all there even really is. Let's see. Sorry, I'm realizing I made a screenshot that is a PNG. Can I downsample it? Yeah, I'll downsample. Okay. Save as export. Yeah, there we go. As a JPEG. Really, really shitty JPEG. Okay. Save. All right. Now, I'll upload this. 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Copy. Now, Windows. So yeah, this is kind of the debugging process, right? This is basically what it takes in order to get something to work. Is a couple people get online, we hack some stuff together, and you know, that's really all there is to it. Let's see if I can get this to paste there. Oh, open up Windows Explorer, desktop, paste. Yeah, there's the screenshot. Okay, here's the screenshot. Great, we got a screenshot. Rename rover.png. Okay. So instead of this thing, instead of all of that, what we're gonna do is we're going to let's see, read rover.png. And then I don't want it to use OpenCV. Or YouTube. I don't want that. I just want a really simple thing, and then we will solve the rest of this later. Okay. No, not output file name. Oh, yeah, never mind. Okay. PNG. Great. And then the observation layer uploads the frame. Great. Okay. Wonderful. Let's see if that works. Yo, hey Miles, what's up? So, you know, usually you don't want to keep doing it forever. Like, I imagine like a 2-hour stream is probably all we can really handle. But it looks like it, let's see. Oh, I realized. Yeah, it is. JSON.dump observation, return. Okay, so now, let's see. So we've got the observation. Go ahead and, so that, and then the observation comes in, and it should be just this. Observation. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, and then this is the orientation. There we go. Okay. Try it one more time. Try again. Yeah, looks like you've shared a JSON response from a chat completion model. Okay. Hooray. Okay, great. Okay, so this just says, please describe the scene. And then we upload these images to OpenAI. And so it's images, and then the prompt says this prompt. Okay, sorry, I'm just making sure. All right, so this is how we upload the image to OpenAI. But yeah, let's see. Let's make sure. Okay, it's Rover Agent. This is essentially what it's gonna see. It just doesn't update, and it doesn't have any memory, so it doesn't know that it doesn't have any memory. I think run agent step is supposed to give us like .message.content. Yeah, so we have observe, which and then we just want to return the observation, really. And then we get the observation, and it, okay. And then this interprets it. So we don't have any prompt information in here that says, please interpret what you see here and give a thoughtful description of what we can do next. And then there's the observation. And then this will give us the orientation. There. So let's see. And then maybe I should log what is actually being seen and said. So run agent step. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Only concatenate stir, not dict to stir. Okay. So the observation should be, oh, I see. Upload images to OpenAI gives us a chat completion. So, response JSON equals this. It's return only the text. Choices 0 message content. Okay, I think that's the thing that we get. Let's see. Yep, looks like it's working. Now it's updating. Okay, bustling indoor environment. Great, so then it just says go. Go forward, go forward. Okay, cool. Super forward, it says. Okay. Alright, so it's able to interpret the observation, basically. And then it's able, orient. Like, please interpret what you see here. Okay, so please interpret what the vision model saw. And give a thoughtful description of the plan for what we can do next. Okay, great. So these are this is kind of how prompt engineering ends up working, where you kind of look at what is happening and, look into it and see what, okay, so we got chat completion message, Captured a busy indoor environment. It says maintain awareness, navigate the space, map your route. It says to do a whole bunch of stuff. And so we just tell it to go forward, go super forward, etc. So I think the next step is really just get the visuals hooked up. I think that's really the hard part, is just getting those visuals. I think, we had only a little bit of time to get this ready, but we did get like an agent that can control the rover. And it's interpreting what it's seeing, but yeah, it just doesn't actually have a live feed of what it's actually seeing. So
I think we are on Twitch.
Oh, you're on Twitch?
I think Twitch is weird.
Yeah. I think
let me double check.
Probably what I'm gonna have to do to get a Twitch stream is probably put up some sort of like back end, like using Puppeteer or something like that, to like actually look at Twitch and then like actually do the things. But otherwise, I mean, just setting that up is not actually like the technical difficulty, and it's not really like the thing. So I think, yeah, let's actually, we've been hanging out for about 2 hours. People's brains are probably a little bit tired. Mine's a little bit fried. So, but we got the thing to work, and we got it up, and we got it running, and we got it to move. It tried to turn right, so, and left. So it seems like it's doing things. But yeah, generally, it seems pretty good. Let's see. There's also, yeah, if y'all are interested in the AI itself, I'll go ahead and commit what we have. There's that. And so yeah, this is a very simple rover. It's a very simple program. It's not terribly abstracted, right? Like, it's not a whole bunch of stuff that, it's not like a whole bunch of files, right? But part of the reason why I like to build things that are not actually that many lines of code is because then they fit in memory. They actually fit inside of the OpenAI context. So we can drop this into something like ChatGPT and have it actually modify itself. So if we want to have like a self-modifying rover, we can actually do that, but only if we keep it to be a pretty small thing that we're running. So generally, that's like, I think kind of the next step is if we can get it hooked up to the actual visuals, then we can run the rover, and we can probably have a live stream of that rover just on Twitch for a little bit and see what happens, we can also, usually with a language model, hook it up to something like chat, and so we can figure out stuff that, we can have chat like supervise it a little bit, or, give it some suggestions and things like that. So those are some interesting ideas we had. I was trying to, let's see, let Twitch chat interact with the Rover AI. I was just gonna read through and see a couple more things. Yeah. How do you determine your stopping point? Honestly, I kind of go for about 2 hours, and I think I have like 3 2-hour chunks of me in a day. When I'm done picking at it, like, I mean, that's usually my thing, is like, okay, well, I'm about to get distracted. Okay, has it been 2 hours? Well, if it has, let me just see one more thing, right? But if I'm going and I'm flowing and things are moving, and we're just like, we should do this. Okay, it's working. We should do this. Okay, it's working. It's a really good flow. I'll go for a while usually. But yeah, I think this just does require a little bit more like thought or planning around getting the video stream in. And I just haven't set up this type of server, the RMTP server, in a while. So I kind of want to read it, and I want to read it off stream and not take up everyone's time reading it and going, how does this protocol work again? So, if it's, I usually go until I've kind of hit something where I'm going to have to do some reading and figure things out, and then I tend to cut it. So, yeah. So, yeah. What was I going to say? Generally, we're also trying to make like a little bit of code that is a small amount of code so that a normal human person can actually understand it and like read through it. I really like this John the Rover like client because it's not that big. It's how many lines of code? 313 lines of code. Like, and not really even that. So it's very easy to read through and kind of go like, oh, I kind of see what's going on here. These are the commands. Okay. Oh, on connected, on disconnected. It's very, very readable, right? And so this is a pretty good agent platform to build on top of because it's understandable. It's tractable to people who haven't been in the AI space for a super long time. So, yeah. Let me just kind of go back over some of the last few chats. Yeah. So, yeah. Quality over quantity for work hours, for sure. Yeah. The book that I love about this is called It Doesn't Have to Be Crazy at Work. It's a pretty good book.
That's my old boss.
Yeah, that's great. I like that one. It's a good book. It helps me because I was like one of those people where I was just like so into it, and now I'm like, actually we can have a nap and watch TV sometimes. So, you know. All right, well, yeah, this was really good. We got the rover like mostly working, and all we have to do is get like the video feed up, and it is able to process visual inputs. So I'm feeling pretty good about the next steps. You want to basically get on here again at some point and see if we can get the rover to run with a thing?
Yes. We can bird dog some of the little things in the background, but then have the meat of it happen on live. I mean, this was really fun. Like 2,500 likes, like 1,600 people saw it. Like people are interested in making this kind of stuff.
Yeah. It was really good. It was really
the 32
fun.
of you. The 32 of you that are still cruising, if you smash the little like thing on the screen, it just makes the algorithm happy for the next one.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Just thumb away.
Well, I appreciate everyone's time and that y'all are enjoying it. It's really fun to code in front of people and get stuff done. So, and yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is for my graduate level AI agent robotics program. We've got like 10 researchers at this point getting together, doing cool stuff. So we're trying to put some data out there that's like helpful so that it's like the little groups of people and like hackers can put stuff together, and it's not just like big VC-backed companies that are the only ones that can do robots. Because robots are cool, and everyone deserves robots because of how cool they are. So that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all on the internet somewhere. Bye, everyone.
Cool.
Okay.
Hi.
See ya.